Hi everyone, welcome to Beyond Decadent Planning with Erin. Today we are going to be planning for the week of August 4th to the 10th. I am going to be using Live Love Posh Jewel Tone Blooms. And specifically these lovely colors. I feel like I've been doing a lot of neutral ones, and so I needed a little bit of a pop of color. So these are going to be the stickers I'm using today. What's really great about this book is not only is there lots of decorative elements, but they even have functional. So there's boxes with flowers around. There's these kind of nested boxes, and then even just plain boxes and bullets, as well as these washi strips that go with them. So I think I'm going to keep it pretty simple this week. I have so much to do. My kids are at a hockey camp this week, and so I am really focused on getting a ton of stuff done. So before I kind of go in here and figure all that out, I do want to... Sorry, just getting my stencils. I am going to be using this stencil from Happy Planner and putting lines in because like I said, I have a lot of stuff I need to get done this week. So we are gonna start off by putting stencils or boxes everywhere. I think I'm gonna do every second one just to give myself a little bit of room. So something like that. I've taken this week off for the last couple years. This will be my third year doing it, and I absolutely love it because my kids, the hockey camp they go to, it's a full day hockey camp. So I drop them off in the morning and pick them up in late afternoon, evening. My older one has a different schedule, so he starts a little bit later and goes a little bit later. That's why I say evening. But they're there all day, and I do not have to worry about anything. I do not have to pack lunches because they get lunches there. I do not have to I can go and watch if I want, which is great. But really, they don't really do a whole lot there isn't really a whole lot for me to go and watch until the end of the week has a game that the different groups play against each other. And so I'll go and watch that for both of them. But then I get the whole week to myself to get all the stuff done that I never have time to do when they're home and when they're in school and when they have sports in the evening and I am working. And so this really just gives me the opportunity to get all that stuff done. And then of course on the 10th, I am not going to write anything down here because we are going on vacation on the 10th. So, I will just have a big box and lots of decoration there. So this is what I need to do to get ready, to go. So the other functional, okay, I don't think I saw oh, I did. Okay. So think I'm going to use this purple one. Put this over here for meal planning for the week. I'm just going to go ahead and cover that because I never use that note and it just gets in the way. Terms of boxes, I don't really think I have anything going on every day, but I am going to use some boxes. Actually, I'm going to use this big fat one. Oh, and it's purple. Shoot. You know what? Maybe I'm going to use this one right here. And of course, yeah, that's okay. I will deal with that line right there in the middle. Yes, I like it. Okay. And then we can put some of these. So I think we can put some, okay, actually, we're going to decorate a little bit before I finish doing the functional. So I've got these flowers. Ooh. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We're going to take this one. I'm going to flip it around. Oh my goodness. I am having the worst luck with stickers lately and getting them off of the page. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I didn't need that. Not that I'm very good at that anyways, but I think I'm going to put this down here. So we are going to get rid of some of these lines because they are going to be in my way. So I don't know if I've said this before, but we are renting an RV and we're going to go hang out by a lake. And super excited about that. But it is a little nerve-wracking because I don't know what's in this RV. And so I don't really know what I should pack with us to take on this trip. I've heard there is the the data is not the greatest. So I don't know if we will have any internet, which I am okay with. My husband uses his phone for everything though. And so especially like clients and stuff like that. So he's a little nervous to take that. The kids also aren't super thrilled, but that's the whole point of this, is to get them off the internet and using other things. So like I said, I am totally okay with us not having any internet. I'm actually going to grab some, I have in our basement, I have a couple bookshelves that I never ever use, that have just been sitting there with books I love. Like one of my favorite, I'm a big romance fan, but one of my favorite authors is Nora Roberts. And I haven't read her books in forever because I've been so focused on reading electronic like on my e-reader. So on my phone, I have like Kobo and Kindle and all of those electronic book apps. And it is fantastic. You can download a bunch of books on there, but I think I'm going to take the opportunity to really focus on reading some of the books that I haven't read in forever. And so I need to kind of plan out what books I want to take and what that's going to look like. So especially because if we're going to be sitting, there's also a no fire zone, which kind of sucks for what we're doing. But that's okay because I just need to plan enough books to watch. And we're going to be by the lake a whole bunch. Pretty much every day I want the kids to be out and swimming and having a good time. As I said, my 13-year-old, he's not super into that kind of stuff, but he doesn't really get a choice. So I want to make sure I pack enough stuff to keep them entertained. And so that's what I'm going to be doing this week, is really figuring that out. What do I need to bring with me? Do I need to purchase a couple things? What kind of stuff? We need to bring our own bedding and towels, and I'm assuming that means pillows, but I don't know what grocery things we need to bring, or not grocery things, but like cooking appliances and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to, what's the order that I have this? Orange, purple, so pink goes down here. And then the next one is purple. And then in addition to trying to figure out all of my packing stuff, I also have a bunch of hobbies that I take this week off for. So I enjoy quilting, so I'm going to try and get some of that done. I'm working on a quilt. So I really like making baby quilts because they're super quick and they're super tiny and super easy to maneuver. The problem is my kids are not baby size quilts anymore, and a lot of my friends aren't having babies anymore because they're done. They're raising their kids now rather than having them. And so one of the things I need to get better at is not better, but I had planned, my oldest picked out material for his quilt 2 years ago. Like a full-size quilt for his bed, and I finally finished the top last year, but I haven't had time to work on it since then. And so that's one of the things that I am going to be doing is number one, I need to start planning for my other son, his quilt, because he is getting to the age where he needs a bigger quilt as well, and I have been a little lazy with that. And then I also need to start figuring out what I'm going to be using for my older son. Oh, these are so pretty. Which one am I going to use? So I want to put another big one here. So I'm debating between these two. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe we'll do this one. And then I also have a ton of stuff that I need to sort through in my office. My office is a mess. So that's where I'm sitting right now. Is I work from home 4 days a week, and then I'm in the office for the 5th day, but my office is really a dumping ground for all of the stuff that my kids don't use anymore. And so I need to start to organize it and get it out of my office, because it is not a pleasant environment to work in and be here all the time. Because not only am I here when I'm working, but I'm also here when I'm filming my planner stuff. And so I am in here a lot, and it is not super conducive to being creative because of all the crap that is in here. So, oh, that is so beautiful. I love this. That is adorable. Okay. So I think I'm going to put one of those double boxes up here. I have an orange one, so I'm going to do this one. Oh, these are on paper. That is very crooked. And we're going to delete this line. Yeah, so that is my plan this week, is while the kids are off at hockey camp, I'm going to be super productive and get a whole bunch of stuff accomplished. There we go. Oh, this is so beautiful. It is still super crooked, but you know what? No, I do care. Okay, we're gonna try and fix that. Oh my God, I hope I don't wreck this. That's better. Okay. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, we are going to, I think I'm going to put a purple box of some sort there. There's so many different boxes. Ooh, maybe one of those. Just that's right in the middle. And of course, I did it on a line again, and you can see right through it. I will remember to delete lines before I put stickers down someday, I promise. There we go. Ooh, that is interesting. Okay. And then I need something. I think I'm going to put a flower here. This one. So pretty. And then it's funny that the part I don't want to come out no, that's not gonna work there. Actually, there's some smaller ones. But I think I'm just going to do a plain box. Orange. Actually, I don't need a big one. I'm going to take a small one. Like that. Although now I think something here. Just like that. Nope, that's not gonna look good. Right there. This looks fantastic. I still feel like I need, I think, just some little pops throughout. So like here, and this purple one, I think can go right here. I think I'll put this, actually, there's this one I was looking at. Put that right there. Oh, I don't like this. It does not fit the theme. Oh no. Okay, well, I've wrecked the sticker, which sucks because I do really like the sticker, but I don't like it right where it was. I want a plain box, or I need a purple. I think we're gonna just put this one. There. Okay. So the only other thing is I have these and I haven't decided if I want to use them. No, I think that's too much. I need this planner super functional this week. So I think we're going to leave it alone. I think we're just going to leave it as is and not add a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to take one last look at my washi just to see. Because I don't have a lot of green. Like I could use this kind of scallop, but it's not really the right kind of green either. I don't have a lot of green. I do, but like not a lot of like jewel tone. Like even the red, the pink. Like this one could fit. No. Okay. We're going to leave it alone. I am happy with it. I don't want to muck it up. So that is my spread for August 4th to the 10th. Absolutely loved using Jewel Tone Blooms. Love Posh. Comes in a box called Lush Blooms. I think, yes, Lush Blooms. But super excited to use this week. My week is going to be crazy, so this will be nice to just sit down and write in here and plan out my week. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And as always, comments are welcome.